theatre area. We find ourselves in the theatre area. At the southeast corner, between the two banks of steps, notice the stone structure, where some think the king, surrounded by 500 people, was watching the ceremonies that took place here. North entrance. This is one of the 4 entrances of the complex. North Pillar Hall. This area is called the Pillar Hall. Evans also referred to it as the Customs House, due to its hypothetical use as an inspection point for imported goods arriving from the harbour. Europa's myth and the birth of Minos. You may have heard of Knossos as a setting of elaborate myths, of stories of the labyrinth or rivalries between gods and mortals. Minos, a central figure of the many myths of Knossos. Myth has it that Minos had divine origin as the son of god Zeus and Europa, daughter of the Phoenician king. Upon seeing Europa picking flowers by the sea, Zeus falls in love with her and decides to transform himself into a bull in order to approach her. The princess mounts the back of the playful creature, which quickly plunges into the sea, bringing her to Crete. It was there that their 3 sons were born, one of which was Minos. Soon after, Europa marries Asterios, king of the island of Crete. After Asterios' death, Minos becomes king of the island. North Entrance Passage. The North Entrance Passage we are now traversing was initially built wider. Its narrower form was attained during the Neopalatial era, when the stone structures you see on both sides were added. Central Court. You are now at the Central Court, the core of the complex. It has been suggested that the bull leaping ritual would take place here. The Central Court was also the source of light and air for the surrounding apartments. Anteroom of the throne room. This room may have been used for the purification of those entering the throne room. It is here that Evans placed a wooden replica of what he called the throne. At Knossos today, one can see the stone benches here blackened by the fire which destroyed Knossos. Throne room. This is what Evans called the throne room. Evans named it after the throne-like chair he found here, one of his first finds at Knossos. At the time of the excavation, the seat was called the oldest known throne in Europe, and has, in recent times, inspired the design for the presidential chair of The Hague's International Court. Queen's Hall. There are 5 different ways of accessing this room. This reflects a multiplicity in the ways one could enter and exit the space, located in the domestic quarter, as Evans called it, as well as the impressive original plan. The space lights up through the multiple openings, looking into the light wells. Next to this room, on the west, was what Evans called the Queen's bathroom, with a single bathtub.